This show is funded in part by the New York State Council on the Arts Decentralization Regrant Program, with support from the New York State Legislature and Governor Andrew Cuomo, and administered by the Cattaraugus County Arts Council. This show is also sponsored by Axiom Printing and Teresa Quinn, Esquire. Rolling Hills Radio is underwritten by the Jamestown Gazette.
It's time to sit back and join us for an hour of conversation and music on Rolling Hills Radio. Rolling Hills Radio is being recorded at the Great Blue Heron Festival in Sherman, New York. Today's guests are the Town Pants. Now please welcome our host, Ken Hardley, with Matt Gronquist.
Well, I'd rather live in some dark hollow where the sun don't ever shine than to be here alone. All that you've gone would cause me to lose my mind. So blow your whistle, freight train, carry me farther on down the track. I'm going away and I'm leaving today. I'm going, but I ain't coming back. I'd rather live in some dark hollow where the sun refused to shine than to be here in some big city in a small room with you on my mind. Farther on down the track. I'm going away and I'm leaving today. I'm going, but I'm coming back. I'm going away and I'm leaving today. I'm going, but I'm coming back.
Decentralization Regrant Program, with support from the New York State Legislature and Governor Andrew Cuomo, and administered by the Cattaraugus County Arts Council. And the Cherry Lounge. The Cherry Lounge is a full-service bar and restaurant located in the heart of downtown Jamestown at 326 Cherry Street. Find them at Facebook at the Cherry Lounge.
Thank you, Julia Cecil Hanley. And welcome to Rolling Hills Radio. This show, Rolling Hills, is on the move. We're broadcasting from the Great Blue Heron Music Festival in Sherman, New York. And we're helping them celebrate the 27th year of Great Blue Herons. So on Rolling Hills Radio, we host a variety of musical talent. On this show, you will hear grassroots Americana music from a wide range of genres. This episode, we feature a band that started over 20 years ago playing small pubs, which led to performing in music venues in over 500 cities, in 15 countries, and eventually to headlining Celtic, Roots, and world music festivals internationally. Since they started 2 decades ago, they've recorded 8 albums combining aspects of Irish, traditional, folk, roots and rock Americana, creating a unique form of high-energy Celtic rock. And here they are with their song from their brand new album, Something to Say, song of the same title. Please welcome, all the way from Vancouver, Canada, the Town Pants to Rolling Hills Radio.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Sometimes you have to put yourself inside those losers' shoes. Nobody ever knows what someone else is going through. Why put down someone that I'll never see just because he doesn't see the world the same as me? Ain't no excuse for your grief and misery. I got something to say. We've gotta make more time for love, less time for hate. Find a better way. Make each other stronger each and every single day. I got something to say. Always two sides that just can't get along. Neither side willing to admit they could be wrong. Things have to change, we aren't here for very long. You hate who doesn't look like you, and so you go and do things that make him hate you too. There is no excuse for the damage that you do. I got something to say. We gotta make more time for love, less time for hate. Find a better way. Each other stronger each and every single day. I got something to say. Spread your misery and don't shut them out. Don't rant on life's unfairness and sit around and pout. I got something to say. We've gotta make more time for love, less time for hate. Find a better way. Make each other stronger each and every single day. Something to say. We gotta make more time for love, less time for hate. Find a better way. Make each other stronger each and every single day. Hey, I got something to say.
Town Pants. How about that? The Town Pants, right there. I think we're going to call that Celtic flavored folk. Does that sound right, Dave?
That's about right, yep.
All right, great. What an amazing genre you guys picked up on here. Dave, tell us. This is Dave Keogh, by the way, on the mandolin that you heard.
It's kind of hard. We started as basically an Irish traditional band and have kind of moved into aggressive Celtic flavored folk, is what we call it.
Very nice, very nice. So you were traditional Irish, traditional Celtic music, and I mean, certainly it sounds very Celtic when you listen to what you're doing now. What crossed the threshold into this kind of thing where people can't sit still?
I don't know. We just throw as much energy at it as we can and hope we have a good time. It's like my brother and I, we grew up listening to rowdy Irish drinking music. That was what my grandpa listened to. And it was always a party. It was every weekend was a party at my grandpa's place. And it was always this rowdy music. And when we were looking for something just kind of different to do, I was like, you know what? Remember that music that Grandma and Grandpa used to play? And we started playing that, and it's just very infectious. Irish music in general is upbeat. It's the happiest sad songs you'll ever hear.
Your father was a musician too.
He was indeed. He's been here. He's played up on the big stage with us.
Wow.
And he's got a country music album out.
Oh, he's got a country music
Yeah.
album. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk more about that, where you guys came from and all that. But right now you have another song for us, don't you?
We sure do.
We sure do. What is it, Dwayne?
We're going to play Eliza Anderson. This is a ghost story. It's a British Columbia ghost story. And obviously it's true.
The world's only true ghost story.
1, 2, 3.
40 years afloat, she deserved a better fate. The Eliza Anderson launched in 1858. Then to Portland, taken men north to gold, and mailed to Olympia till they said she was too old. Guided by the steady hands of Captain Tom Wright, always there at the helm, navigating day or night. He never would have let her rot in a weed-infested slough, vandalized and scandal, but still she wasn't through. Sail on, ship in the night, with your paddle wheels turning and your coal engine burning. Sail on, ship in the night, red sky in the morning, the sailors take warning. Sail on, ship in the night. Called a floating coffin, one last trip last found. August 1897, set out from Puget Sound. Passengers and prospectors just couldn't get along, but these petty squabbles were the least of what went wrong. Low on coal, the storm hit. Captain Powers made the call. The ship would go down without the help of one and all. The boilers must be fed with everything that we can burn. But the heavy winds won out, and the ship began to turn. By the morning of day 3, it seemed that all was lost. Powers lost his bearing, he would end up on the rocks. Through the ran, a crewman did not lose his sight. A large man in a rowboat, pulling hard with all his might. Sail on, ship in the night, the paddle wheel turning, and your coal engine burning. Sail on, ship in the night, red sky in the morning, so sailor take warning. Sail on, ship in the night. Well, silently he climbed aboard, took hold of the wheel. The ship began to turn despite the protests of the keel. He steered through the strong winds and steered straight and true, and left Eliza Anderson, who wasn't on the crew. Silently he climbed aboard, took hold of the wheel, and began to turn despite the protests from the keel. He steered through the steady winds and steered straight and true. Saved every single life that night, but wasn't on the crew. Sail on, ship in the night, with paddle wheels turning and coal in the burning. Sail on, ship in the night, red sky in the morning, the sailor take warning. Sail on, ship in the night, with paddle wheels turning and coal in the burning. Sail on, red sky in the morning, the sailor take warning. Sail on, ship in the night. Thank you.
Town Pants. Yeah, now that's some infectious music. You really, you just can't sit still. I was looking at the audience. Some people were trying as hard as they could to sit still. Can't be done. Can't be done moving around in your seats and stuff like that. Well, the Town Pants. Over here we have on the guitar Dwayne Keogh.
Hello. Oh, thanks. Didn't have to do
You
that.
surprised him with that.
Dwayne, tell us a little bit about the Town Pants, the name. How did that come about?
It was a horse that we bet on when we were in Ireland. So my brother and I made scads of cash on St. Patrick's Day in 1997.
When I was only 6.
We were just wee ones.
Yeah.
And our parents let us get on a plane and go to Ireland, and we backpacked for almost a month.
Wow.
Stayed with a family, and the grandfather was he liked to bet on horses, and he asked us if we wanted in on the action. Do you want in on the action?
You want to make some money.
So of course we did, and we threw all our money together, which was about $5.
Yeah.
We just threw it all on a horse called the Town Pants, and we doubled our money.
Yeah.
And then we drank the whole thing in Guinness.
We each got a pint.
Yeah. So we thought, well, that name's a winner. We gotta remember that one.
Great story, great name, great horse, and of course Guinness is great.
And it's good for you.
It is good for you. Thus the healthy glow here on stage, huh?
Is that what that is?
Let me just take a minute to introduce you all to the rest of the members of the band. Back here on drums, we have Jeff Tripoli. On the double bass, Riley Zimmerman. And right here on the fiddle, Johanna So.
Whoa, cool that down.
We're gonna talk to each of them in a bit, but first, you folks have another song for us, don't you?
Indeed. This is one that Johanna So wrote. I figured it's appropriate after that applause. It's called The Long Way Back, and it's it's off our new CD. Take it away, Joso.
Johanna So and the Town Pants. That was some beautiful stuff. For those of you listening on the radio, you couldn't see that Johanna was actually doing a beautiful dance while she was playing that song. I don't know how that happened, and Dwayne and the rest of the band joined in. For those of you who are listening on the radio also, the Town Pants are a very visual band, as well as the great sound that you're hearing. So you owe it to yourself to track them down and go see them for yourself. Well, how about another song, you guys?
Sure. All right.
I see Dave strapping on the old banjo. We're going to talk about that coming up after the intermission, and lots more. But let's have another song, ladies and gentlemen, the Town Pants.
All right, here's a tune of ours called The Wall. Remind yourself that there's a world for you beyond the box you think you're in. Don't believe the inner voice that says you can't based on the places that you've been. The person you were yesterday doesn't have to be who you are today. Don't stay behind the wall that you built, 'cause it's just a masquerade. The wall that you built for yourself from yesterday. Leave behind the doubt and fear you once had, 'cause it's all about today. It's all about to change. Tear down the wall that you built for yourself from yesterday. Leave behind the doubt and fear you once had, 'cause it's all about to change. It's all about today. Those who don't accept your change, it's sad, but some prefer the lows. You know you're good at trip and fall, but that's just the way it always goes. Get up, get out, be who you're gonna be, and just don't be afraid to feel. Shit's a load of guilt word, and no matter what you're going through, it's real. That you built for yourself from yesterday. Leave behind the doubt and fear you once had, 'cause it's all about today. It's all about to change. Tear down the wall that you built for yourself from yesterday. Leave behind the doubt and fear you once had, 'cause it's all about to change. It's all about today. You built for yourself of yesterday. Leave behind the doubt and fear you once had. It's all about today. It's all about to change. Tear down the wall that you built for yourself from yesterday. Leave behind the doubt and fear you once had. 'Cause it's all about to change. It's all about today.
Johanna played that with a busted string.
Oh no!
It busted at the perfect moment.
All right, that was the Town Pants. For more information about them, visit www.thetownpants.com. And we'll be back for the second half of the show with more infectious Celtic riffs, rhythms, and stirring lyrics, as well as a tune that we'll all play together.
You are listening to Rolling Hills Radio with Ken Hardley, episode 76. If you would like to be part of our live radio audience, send an email to ken@rollinghillsradio.org. We'll be back after the break with more from the Town Pants. The second half of our show begins in just a minute. If you would like to be included on the Rolling Hills email distribution list, send your email address to ken@rollinghillsradio.org. To hear or view this episode and all past episodes of Rolling Hills Radio, log on to rollinghillsradio.org. You can also find us on Facebook. And now, back to Rolling Hills Radio with Ken Hardley.
Thank you, Julia Cecil Hanley. And we have lots more to go here from the Great Blue Heron Festival in Sherman, New York. It's likely that you're listening to this broadcast on a community radio station. Rolling Hills Radio is accessible to the public on community radio, local access cable, college radio stations, and other non-commercial outlets. It is important, clearly, more important than ever, that the arts are readily and affordably available, and we are always vigilant for ways to assure that this music reaches its public. That means that this show can be found in places other than the mainstream. Getting out of the mainstream of the mass media means that you will hear a lot of things that you may have never imagined. Specialized information, unusual viewpoints, and esoteric facts. I was listening to a community radio station recently and found out that according to the World Health Organization, people consume enough alcohol to equal over 1.5 gallons per person age 15 years or older per year. And broken down, this is the equivalent of everyone drinking 4 to 5 teaspoons of alcohol each day. Sad when you think about it, right, Dwayne? 4 to 5 teaspoons of alcohol
Embarrassing.
every day. Sad. Well, anyway. Well, the Town Pants are about to play another song for us. Ladies and gentlemen, the Town Pants.
All right, we might need the audience to la 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 with us on this one. Went to the moon last night, hoping to hold her tight. But Mars said no, Venus stole the show. I just couldn't shine that bright. Went to the bottom of the sea, just hoping she'd notice me. Too many fishes all around, I couldn't make a sound, so the sea, she just let me be. I've been there and I've been here, always hoping to find her near. I'm sure she'll see me someday, so I'll keep on looking every day, knowing one day she will appear. Top of the world was fine, I was hoping to make her mine. The clouds wouldn't stop when I got to the top. If she looked for me, she wouldn't find. Stood on the surface of the sun, just hoping we could have some fun. But she shone too bright and was gone all night. A future I knew we had none. I've been there and I've been here, always hoping to find her near. I'm sure she'll see me someday, so I'll keep on looking every day, knowing one day she will appear. Went looking for her on the breeze, thinking I could rule her with ease. But it seems I was wrong, she kept blowing along. Her gentle caress was just her tease. La 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 la. Have a shout. La 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 la. meant for me today. I don't have the right words to say, but someday she'll see she's the one for me, and she'll never go away. La 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 la.
Tom Pants. La 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 la. The Tom Pants. That was Matt Gronquist on the accordion there.
Yes.
Well, let's get to know Johanna So a little bit here on the fiddle. Johanna, tell us, you started with Suzuki, if I have that right.
I did. The Suzuki Violin Method is a classical training program started by Shinichi Suzuki from Japan.
And I don't think I've heard Mississippi Hot Dog all day,
Oh,
but that's where it kind of starts, right?
yeah, it starts really by having students learn the mother tongue method, which just means learning by ear, the same way that we would learn to speak.
Yeah, okay, to speak. And then from there, you went into classical music.
Right.
And tell us about that.
Well, I kept up with my classical training really until a few years ago. So I had over 2 decades of classical violin in my life.
Right, and then there's Irish music and Guinness, and
Then we
a lot
came
of things
along.
have changed.
things took a turn to the left there. And,
Yeah. Sorry.
but tell us a story about how you got hooked up with these guys.
Oh.
I can tell you a little bit. So we had a fiddle player lined up to do our summer tour last year. She had some problems and had to quit, and we asked friends for a fiddle player. A friend recommended her. So we gave her 2 weeks to learn 52 songs, and she did. So she passed the audition.
Suzuki training came in handy.
Came in handy because as a classical musician, you read music, so you take in music through your eyes, but your actual beginning background was music as a language.
Right, I didn't actually read notes until about 5 years after I started playing the instrument, so I was
yeah.
really acquainted with playing by ear first.
Okay, so
It didn't help because we don't write music.
Yeah, nothing's written down. Nothing is written down.
There's nothing scored out. We're just
Yeah.
like, I do this, and you play it on top.
She has meticulous notes, and I probably at some point you're going to come out with the Town Pants Fiddle for Dummies book.
Yeah, I would love to, just publish all the manuscripts of all these fiddle tunes for them.
sounds pretty saleable to me. I don't know.
She's asking us questions like way above our pay grade, and we're like, I don't know, I do this.
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you do that for us right now? Another song from the Town Bands? What do you say?
I'll be sitting on the biggest shalom with an alpine in my hand. If the mackerel aren't hungry, we'll go hunt clams in the sand. 10,000 miles from Random Hills and our friends on the west coast. So we'll crack another pint and we'll raise them in a toast. Fishing sea bass is illegal, but there's plenty on our plates. The boys of Miscue Island aren't afraid of working late. 7:50 and on the wiser, it's hard to stay afloat. With a 3-story beach fire and memories of rainbow boats. Of the sea, everybody's welcome except the moody Chelsea. And the party on the ocean, yeah, that's where I'm gonna be. Who's gonna stand in front of me? After season 13 tons is quite the load. We'll be sure to be sent having on the damn side of the water road. Our livers took a beating and the family was amused. Driving out of Miscue, beat up and bruised. On the road in Miscue Lighthouse down in of the sea, everybody's welcome except the moody Chelsea. And the party on the ocean, yeah, that's where we're gonna be. Who's gonna stand in front of me? Restez sur la mer, vous êtes tous les bienvenus à Parlement de Chelsea. Une fête sur l'océan, et c'est là que je serai. Personne ne peut m'en empêcher. We'll be sure to raise another when we reach the bitter end. Start planning for the next time that we're on the Isle again.
Town Bands. Well, let's get to know our rhythm section. Riley, come on up and let's talk to our bass player. Ladies and gentlemen, back here on the double bass, Riley Zimmerman.
Thanks, Ken.
You are the other classically trained musician in the band, right?
I am, yes. Just like Johanna, we actually went to the same school, not at the same time, but we both graduated from Carnegie Mellon in Pittsburgh for classical music. Go Tartans.
Yeah, and double bass is your instrument of choice, right?
It is, yes.
Is it a lot different playing classical music than this?
Yeah, it's a good bit different. I still keep up with my training. I play with a couple of orchestras in Pittsburgh. The main thing really is just time and freedom. Because when you're following a conductor, you got to be with them. It's their thing. They're the ones controlling everything. But here, you actually get to participate in it, which is a pretty cool thing. And I wouldn't give that up for anything.
Great. How about that? Yeah. Thanks, Riley. And not to mention, you get to stay up past your bedtime when you're with this band. And the other half of the rhythm section over here on the drums, Jeff Tripoli.
Hello, everybody. Good to see everybody.
Well, Jeff's a familiar face around Central New York. He is the go-to drummer. This guy is...
I am. I'm never there. Everybody's going to get me.
Yeah, well, they'll catch you one of these days, maybe. But at any rate, tell us about playing with these guys and making a pocket with a classically trained double bass player.
Well, it's an interesting contrast because for me, it's just all about the quarter note. It's about the kick. And if I can make that work, everything else sits on top of that. You know, so I have to provide a foundation for these guys to play on. And with the rhythm section, it comes together as a big engine. And if we can do that job well, if the engine's well greased, we can make it work for everybody else so we can all have fun and have a good time and make it sound really good and feel good.
Awesome. Well put. Very well. That's a good explanation of the pocket. Thanks, Jeff.
But it's more than that, too. It's the feedback we get from the audience. When we feel it, you feel it. When you feel it, we feel it. So thanks to everybody coming out here and checking it out and supporting music.
I'm feeling it today, let me tell you.
Uh-oh, back away.
Ah, boy. Ah, boy. Oh, let's feel it together. Go ahead, you guys. The Town Pants.
She's broken, and I can't fix her. She's spoken of things I can't picture. She's broken, but somehow she's made me see what I'm really trying to fix is me. I'm broken, and I can't fix me. Like a horse with blinders on, I refuse to see that what brings me up will also bring me down. I'm throwing in the towel for the next round. But could I be the man I need to be without what's broken inside of me? He's broken, and I can't fix him. A barely grown-up boy, he's gonna sink or swim. He's broken, but there is no other way. He'll learn the sun goes up and down each day. I'm broken, fix me. Without these broken parts of me, wouldn't be the man you see. And would I be the person that you know if all these broken parts were not to show? And could I be the man I need to be without what's broken inside of me?
The Tap Ants.
Are we doing Monkey Run next?
You know, today we're hearing all original songs. These guys are great songwriters. They truly are. But they do occasional covers. And at one point, you did something by Zach Brown, if I have that right.
We did something with Zach Brown.
You actually did something with. Tell us about that.
So we were playing in Hawaii. It's rough. And we had actually, this one bar in Waikiki, we can kind of mix it up and do some pop covers and stuff. So we asked our rhythm section to learn a Zach Brown song, because he's pretty popular. And it was going to be the first song in the next set. And so I go off and I get a drink, and Dwayne comes over and says, hey, come meet Zach Brown. I'm like, ah, ha, 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 sure. Some guy with a beard, right? So I go over to the bar, and I'm like, hi, I'm Dave. He goes, hi, I'm Zach. I'm like, Zach Brown, right? He goes, yeah. And I'm like, oh, you're Zach Brown. And he goes, yeah, I am. And I'm like, okay, I feel stupid now. And we had a couple of drinks, and we're talking to him, and Dwayne was then talking to one of his bandmates and said, we actually were going to start with Knee Deep.
We got a request.
We had a
Somebody said,
request,
I'll give you a huge tip if you play the
Yeah.
Zach Brown tune. And this is before he walked in the building. We were
Yeah.
on a break. So I'm like, yeah, we'll do it. We had the band members
learn it.
because it's that kind of bar. and then yeah, he was just like, yeah, I'll play with you. Sure.
Yeah. So he got up on a stage a quarter of this size with us and started playing, and we realized that we really didn't know how to play it very well, because when he started playing, and
Compared
we're
to
like,
him, you
we
know?
don't do all that stuff.
Yeah.
We just go, eh.
I'm like, my guitar has never sounded that good.
Yeah, and then so we did that, and he said, do you want to do another one of my tunes? And I'm like, well, why don't you do something you like? And so we did Rise Up by Bill Withers, and we did that, and it was amazing. It was great. He was a super nice guy, and then we drank Jaeger with him for the rest of the
And
night.
so many people in the bar kept looking up thinking, that guy does a great Zach Brown.
He's the best Zach Brown impersonator we've ever seen.
And the end of our story. We drank Jaeger with him for the rest of the night.
Yes.
All right.
So you guys have another tune for us, right?
We've been doing songs off of the brand new album so far,
So far.
but we're going to do a Heron favorite, or at least we've been told a bunch of times. And you guys have to help us out on this one.
I suggested it so I can use this thing and not the 30-pound banjo. I like mandolin songs. Here we go. Well, the two of us just sitting here together in this room. Everything's the way that it should be. You see the way I look at you, it makes you turn away. And I catch you looking back at me. It could all come crashing down when we step outside that door. Makes me wonder what I'm waiting for. Hey! I'm going far away.
Sing it!
I want you to come with me, come with me. Don't want to stay here for another day. I want you to come with me. Well, I'll go and find a lonely island far away from land, with towering palm trees everywhere and miles of shining sand. I'll build a little boat that's big enough for you and me. We won't take very much, we can live off the land and sea. Maybe you'll come with me with a sound in my head. Don't say you want to stay here instead. Yeah! I'm going far away. I want you to come with me, come with me. Don't want to stay here for another day. I want you to come with me. Please say that you'll come with me with a sound in my head. Don't say you want to stay here instead. The cold of reality has got me by the neck. I know we can't just pack it up and leave here just yet. We'll have to face a real world, sad as that may be. Don't know what problem may arise, we'll have to wait and see. If this little dream becomes reality someday, I'll look you up, you'll hear me say, oh! I'm going far away. Louder! I want you to come with me, come with me. Don't want to stay here for another day. I want you to come with me. I'm going far away. I want you to come with me, come with me. Don't want to stay here for another day. I want you to come with me.
Campaign!
Thank you.
You guys were great.
Well, thank you very much for sharing your time with us. Northern Irish composer Keith Getty said, bluegrass was the outgrowth of Irish music. As a matter of fact, a lot of the tunes, a lot of the melodies, and a lot of the jigs have different names, but are actually the same tunes. Here in this beautiful place, experiencing the great Blue Heron Festival, we know that all music is related. Listening and dancing to this fine music, country of origin, spiritual dogmas, gender, what team you like, none of that matters. We are here to be together, and it's rhythmic energy that's at its core. A rhythm pervades this place. Bluegrass, Celtic, Zydeco, reggae, world beat, old-time rock. It gets into your system and stays long after you leave this beautiful festival because it's really the rhythm of nature, our real nature of life. It is the heartbeat of what makes us all a member of this tribe, the tribe of humanity.
My name is Ross Mitchell, I must tell you of my day. I have to blame the government for they took our blues away. I left my Carly party with a case of homemade rum. And one misstep and suddenly I'm stuck in Monkey Run. The worst thing that can happen is you're stuck in Monkey Run.
We engineers were working hard, pulled into Corning Town. Suddenly a voice out in the dark turned around.
Saw Mitchell floating there, his arms around a crate. Together we decided not to leave him to his fate. Hold on, only here for a while. Hold on, all that makes you smile. Life is tough enough, you need to have a little fun. The worst thing that can happen is you're stuck in Monkey Run. The worst thing that can happen is you're stuck in Monkey Run.
Well, I'm Sergeant Bill, and there I was, the first one on the scene. Old Mitchell was no worse for wear, but looked a little green. He paid his bail and bottles to keep warm, I left him one. I know I'd want the same if I'd been stuck in Monkey Run.
The worst thing that can happen is you're stuck in Monkey Run.
For the Christian women's temperament, I am the very head. I'm Mr. Mitchell's daughter, you can guess my face is red. No total teetotaler, too many tots he took. And so I have no sympathy for his night spent in the brook.
Hey! Put those hands together, come on.
There we go. Hold on, only here for a while. Hold on, all that makes you smile. Life is tough enough, you need to have a little fun. The worst thing that can happen is you're stuck in Monkey Run. The worst thing that can happen is you're stuck in Monkey Run. Looking back on that night, I have but one regret. Believe me when I tell you that it's not that I got wet. I had to give up all my hooch, leaving me with none. I had to pay the cops to pull me out of Monkey Run. Don't forget to pay the cops to pull you out of Monkey Run. Hold on, only here for a while. Hold on, all that makes you smile. Life is tough enough, you need to have a little fun. The worst thing that can happen is you're stuck in monkey run. Hold on, I'm like to really hold on. Here for the day, hold on. Life's tough enough for me to have a little fun. The worst thing that can happen is you're stuck in monkey run. Come on! The worst thing that can happen is you're stuck in monkey run. The worst thing that can happen is you're stuck in monkey run.
The Town Pants on Rolling Hills Radio.
Thanks, everybody. We do have a new CD, Something to Say, to be on sale over there.
You've been listening to Rolling Hills Radio with Ken Hardley, episode 76. Special thanks to the Great Blue Heron staff, Steve and Julie Rockcastle, and the Town Pants. The Rolling Hills Radio cast and crew are Ed Sound Pants Tomasini, Drew Fancy Pants Emerling, Lori Photography Pants Savory, and Kathy Bossy Pants Hardley. I'm Julia Cecila Hanley. I'm wearing my festival pants. Please join us next time on Rolling Hills Radio with Ken Hardley.